Hey guys, so this is probably one of the biggest scandals out there right now. The scandal between the Boston Celtics and the head coach, Udoka. A lot of people were really up in arms about it because obviously this is an African American man and he's being suspended for the whole season immediately without any reasoning. You're just like, okay, he had an affair. Men do it every day. Probably 85% of men cheat. I just picked out a number, but I'm pretty sure that that's probably a pretty accurate number. So just like, why should a man lose his whole career, his whole life over just cheating, right? Even though I think cheating is shitty, it's because it's way deeper than his cheating, guys. This guy did some shady, fucked up shit. And to be honest, if you're gonna be that dumb, then kind of you deserve like the punishment you get. So let's break it down. Let's talk about what he did. I have my little notebook here, guys. Please forgive me because this is my first podcast ever. Thank you again for joining me for my first podcast, but I need to take notes so that I wouldn't miss anything and just get down to the dirty about what's going on and let's talk about it. Let's get into the dirt. Number one, however you say his name, Udoka. I'm so sorry for saying that because I know he's a beautiful Nigerian man and those names mean something. So if I could say it right, Udoka, that is the name of the individual that this Boston Celtics is having a huge issue with. He's the head coach, and he is now, as you know, suspended for the rest of the season for having an affair with one of his staff members. What you might not know is not only is it just a staff member, it was the VP. Let me just break down now. Vice president of the Celtics' wife. Yeah, vice president. Who does that? Granted, you're the head coach, but you still aren't the vice president. You work for the vice president. Like, are you crazy? The name of the vice president's name is Patrick Lynch. That means his wife's last name is Lynch. A black man had an affair with a woman named Lynch. Like, boy, what? You was just setting yourself up for some bullshit, right? Supposedly this man has been having some sort of affair with this Kathleen Lynch, who is the wife of the vice president of the Celtics, Patrick Lynch, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, all the people you could cheat with and you do something that dumb, yeah, you kind of deserve it. The latest I've heard is not only did he have an affair with her? I'm pausing because I don't know if you guys know this yet, and it's just so crazy. She's pregnant. 4 months pregnant is that. And I heard a rumor. She's a Mormon, which means she doesn't believe in abortion. When that baby comes out, it's either going to be brown or white. So we're just going to have to wait. Or she can get one of those like things where they tell you in advance, you stick the needle in you and get it done in advance. But regardless, we don't know whose baby this is, brown or white. And that is the biggest part of the scandal. So they're trying to keep that under wraps because people are like, why are they making such a big deal about this? Like men do it all the time, women do it all the time, blah, 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 blah. But you don't sleep with the vice president of your company's wife and get her pregnant. Have you done that? Yeah. Have you done that? I haven't. Never would. He made a really dumb decision. So let's get to the second part of this. We all know that it doesn't matter what a woman looks like. Men will cheat on anything. They will cheat on a woman that has 6 toes. Okay? They will cheat on you with a woman that looks like Shrek's wife. Okay? Men don't care about what the woman looks like or who she is. Nothing's good. Like, men can finish that. But what troubled the black community especially is that he cheated on our Black Hollywood queen. Nia Long. And for all you Caucasians that are listening to this podcast, I want you to go and Google her name because she is a star in Black Hollywood, and not every single Black Hollywood star made it over mainstream. She somewhat did, but she's not, obviously she hasn't made it over like the Annihilators and things of that nature that you might know. But Nia is everything to us. I don't think you understand. In our culture, being a browner skinned woman is a very big complex for many women. And Nia was our black, brown, chocolate pinnacle. Nobody can mess with Nia. So the thought of anybody cheating on our queen, it's like the equivalent of cheating on Angelina Jolie for white people. Like, what? Or Scarlett Johansson. Like, why would you do that? Like, it's Angelina Jolie. It's Scarlett Johansson. It's like, why would you cheat on Nia Long? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I think it's dumb, but that's what they think. To me, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But the sad thing is we're just like, Ime, and if I'm saying your name right, Ime, this was not what you were supposed to do. You was not supposed to do this. You weren't supposed to do this to any woman, but definitely not Nia, not our queen. There are men that would literally stand on the firing range to be with that woman, to be faithful with her for the rest of her life. There are men that would stand in front of bulls, okay? They would stand in front of a fire range to have a night or a day with Nia Long. And you decided to cheat on her with Kathleen Lynch? Have you guys seen her? I'm not even going to talk about looks because it's not about that. And I'm not going to disrespect a woman. I'm not a mean person, but have you seen her? I really don't know what this is all about. But let me just say this. You know, there's been a lot of talk about like, oh my God, she's going to stay with him. They've been engaged since 2015. So like, whatever. She must have knew he was cheating. You know, any woman that would stay with someone that long without a ring has to be dumb, blah, 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 blah. All the stuff they've said about Nia and all the opinions that I've also gotten from males being like, oh, she's not leaving. What I've tried to explain to males is that one thing women don't do. Okay. First of all, I don't do cheating at all. Even if you cheat on me with, I don't know who you can cheat on me with, and I ain't never gonna take you back. But a lot of women are willing to. They're willing to, you know, be understanding, make mistakes are made. However, this one is something different because it's like you brought a baby into this, and that is that's one of the like 3 things you can't do to a woman and think she's going to take her back, is having a baby on you. So even if this baby does come out like Casper and white, just the possibility of him impregnating another woman is enough for Nia to leave. So I hope our queen leaves. I know she's been with him for a long time. She has a child with him. We don't like broken families, but he broke that family. And now he ain't had no job to pay for that family. I know he has a signing bonus. They're probably going to pay him out, whatever, because he ain't coming back. They ain't letting that man come back unless the VP is gone. He is a white man that runs that company. Like, this suspension is a permanent suspension, okay? Suspension. And Nia, he needs to be a permanent suspension from you, okay? Because not only was he screwing this chick, he was raw dogging her, okay? And now this chick is screaming non-consensual. Don't you love that? Don't you love that when you get caught, really when you're married to the VP of the Celtics, you say, oh, no, it's not non-consensual. There were messages sent to me that I didn't like. And oh, no, I'm just a damsel in distress with a possible brown baby in me. Yeah, that's what they do. And I'm not even going to say who the theys are because y'all already know. So you black men, I'm going to speak to y'all right now, specifically to black men. White men will get to you later, or others will get to you later. I'm going to speak to black men. If this man and this situation, out of all the situations you've seen your boys go through, your cousin, your daddy, celebrities, if this situation does not help you guys finally understand that it is not smart to play around in the field and definitely play around with the wrong person and definitely a vanilla girl, I don't really know what it does. This man is about to lose almost everything, not almost, he's losing everything he's worked for. You might win some, but you just lost one. One of the most beautiful women alive, and she's never had a scandal in her life, so she seems to be morally amazing as well. You're losing Nia Long and everything for Kathleen Lynch for some new stuff that probably wasn't nowhere near what Nia could do, because we do backflips, okay? We do what we do, and you black men know what we talking about. This isn't a cautionary tale for you guys to get your crap together and understand that what's sitting at home is always going to be better than what's out there, because you lost everything. You wouldn't have lost anything if you would have just stayed in Nia's bed. You wouldn't have lost nothing. You done lost it possibly all for Kathleen Lynch. Lynch. Stop, men. Have enough. Black men, I need y'all to get this together. I need y'all to stop this mess. We are sick of it. Look at this man. Look at this man. So to wrap this all up, I just wanted to say to you guys, please, Nia, I'm praying for you, girl. You know, whatever decision you decide to make, that's up to you. I can't tell you what to do with your relationship. I, for one, would not stay with a man that did such disgusting, vile things, because it's different when you just cheat, okay? I don't think cheating is okay ever. For me personally, I'm a triple Scorpio. We don't play, Scorpios will kill you. But, so I don't know everything that's going on. So I can't tell you to leave or to stay, but I would. But what I can say is you need to weigh your options. And when I decide if I'm going to continue to keep in a relationship with the man, this is what I do. I say to myself, would he stay with you if you did that to him? And I can tell you, Miss Nia Long, if you got pregnant by the vice president of the Celtics, he'd leave your ass. If you got pregnant by Tyler Perry after doing a movie with him, he'd leave your ass, okay? Period. So, that's how I decide if I'm going to sit through something. I'm like, I wonder if I did that to him, if he'd stay with me. About 95% of the time, a man would not stay with you with the stuff he did to you. So why are you going to stay? So that's pretty much all I have to say, guys, about this topic. I just hope everybody just appreciates what they have, love who they have, and they just stop being foolish, because it could cost you everything, and you don't want that to happen. So guys, I got way more to come. This was just my first topic. I wanted you guys to know what I was all about, and people wanted to talk about this. So stay tuned for the next episode. Please like and subscribe. Write in the comments what you want to talk about. If you have anything that you have an opinion on, or something you want me to cover, from reality shows — I'm a reality show freak, by the way — reality shows, TV shows, to just topics in the media, please write in the comments what you want me to talk about, because I will dissect them and we can get into them together. All right, guys, be amazing. Peace, love, and hair grease.